Hey guys, Curtis with Wander with the Workmans here, and today we're going to be talking about camping in Levelland, Texas. This campsite, maintained by the city of Levelland, is another one of our stopover sites that we discovered through campendium.com. They offer up to 3 days of free camping, and you can make arrangements to pay for more days after that if you like by contacting the numbers that are around the campsites. In terms of access to this campsite, it is right on the main road to Levelland, Texas, and so the turns in and out of the park are very spacious. And in terms of the park itself, it accommodates even the largest vehicles. There are 7 sites with hookups, meaning water and power. And while we were there, we had 3 Class A's and 2 very large fifth wheels as neighbors. So obviously even the biggest rigs can get into this park. All of those 7 sites are asphalt pads that have been fog coated or scrub coated. So there is a little bit of gravel there, but they are very level and easy to get yourself perfectly board flat. We were a little tongued down when we got there, but again, just a couple quick cranks on the jack at the front and we were perfectly flat. In terms of the hookups themselves, the water pressure was excellent even with other campers in the campground, and each of the power pedestals offer 20, 30, and 50 amp service. Now there are no bathrooms at this campsite, but there is a dump station, so you're able to use your black and your gray water tanks and dump when you need to. Although I will say it is a one-sided dump station, so do pay attention to which way you're turning around the park to get lined up right. It is very close to the town of Levelland. It's only about a mile outside the center of town. Levelland offers most of the amenities of a middle-sized city. It's about 13,000 people, so you do have a Walmart there, as well as good grocery shopping and other facilities, and it's very close to Lubbock. Once again, this is another one of those stopover sites where you can camp there and then get into a much larger city, that being Lubbock, Texas, without having to take your entire rig into town. Now, a couple of things to be aware of when picking this campsite. It is on the road, literally on the road in and out of Levelland, Texas, and so you will be contending with road noise. It's a fairly busy road even during the weekdays, and so there is going to be road noise. It's also on the fringes of their airport, so you'll have aircraft noise as well, and during the nighttime they do have a lighted beacon for that runway, so you will see that flashing across the trees and that kind of thing. In terms of the town, there are, again, plenty of amenities and a couple of things to do and see. One thing I wanted to talk specifically about was their laundromat. Now, the laundromat is aptly named Laundromat, and it is self-serve. However, it's a little bit more modern than anything we have seen before, and there's some things you need to be aware of. Instead of running off of quarters, the laundromat actually runs off of a card system, but it is a internal card system, and so in order to operate it, you have to purchase their card from a machine and then load it with cash. Each of the washers and the dryers, which are all really new and very well maintained, accept only that card. Now here's the catch with that. The card costs $5 by itself. You pay for the card, you spend the $5 to purchase the card, and then you have to put additional monies onto that card. A couple of things to be aware of here. First of all, when purchasing the card, the machine that sells those cards only accepts $5 bills. It doesn't accept ones, it doesn't accept 10s or 20s. It only accepts a $5 bill when purchasing the card. After that, you can use any denomination of bill you want to load money onto that card, but when purchasing the card itself, you have to have a $5 bill. And the problem with that is that there are no bill exchangers in the laundromat, and the nearby businesses are not friendly to people making change for that laundromat. And so you should come prepared with at least one $5 bill. Have one $5 bill. There is a number that you can call, and you'll get in touch with Jamie. She's the attendant, and she can come down and she will refund the $5 that you paid for the card once you're done doing your laundry, if you don't intend on staying in the area or holding on to it and returning later. So you will get that $5 back. It's just a little bit different system than I've seen before. I've seen card readers that take your debit card. I've seen bill exchanges and change machines that accept debit cards, but I've never seen this internal system specific to a laundromat before. And in exploring that initially, it was frustrating to understand the system. Once you discover how the system works, it's slick. It works really well. You put the card in, it deducts the amount for you, does the math for you. It's wonderful, and you never have to contend with jammed quarters or it not accepting a particular coin for some reason. But just be aware, that's how the laundromat in Levelland works, and so be prepared with your $5 bill. I gotta tell you about the best thing we discovered in Levelland, Texas, and it's, I don't know. Literally, it's a small burger joint called I Don't Know Cafe. And this place is amazing. The burgers are all specialty burgers. While we were there, I had the bacon ranch burger, which comes with bacon, ranch dressing, a half-pound hamburger with all the toppings, and 3 onion rings on the burger itself. I had to give it the smash, cut it in half, and I still couldn't get my mouth around that burger. This place was so good, we actually went there twice, and the second time around, I had a burger called the 12 gauge, as in like the shotgun. And this thing came with guacamole, ham, bacon, hamburger, lettuce, tomato, onion, the whole spiel. It was excellent. And to top it all off, it's also an ice cream shop. They offer the best tasting ice cream you've ever had. Much like the Cold Stone Creamery franchise, they mix the ice cream flavors there on a cold board for you, serve them in a bowl. You'll see video of this right about now. Yeah, definitely worth the stop at I Don't Know Cafe. Levelland, Texas is a stopover site that has its quirks like any other campground. They're just individual to Levelland. Definitely worth a stop, but keep a couple of things in mind. Make sure you have your $5 bill and know that you're going to be right next to the road. In the meantime, if you guys like what we're doing, want to keep up with where we're going and what we're seeing, be sure to click that subscribe button. It's right down below us. Yep, they haven't moved it, so it's still there. The subscribe button's right below us. Be sure to click that subscribe button. You can also click the bell, and that will send you a little notification through YouTube anytime we put one of these videos up. We'd really appreciate it if you join us on our journey by subscribing. And if you'd like to keep up with us on a quicker basis, we are also on Instagram. We are Wander with the Workmans on Instagram. So check us out there. And until next time, we'll see you down the road.